I can't believe it. It's 2019. This is how things are done. You order the camera and then it ships instantly. Unheard of. 6K camera. Here we go. This is a huge deal. 6K for 25K. 4K for 4K. Well, guess what? 6K for 2.5K. Unbelievable. There she is. Wow, there's a lot of meat to that thing. Good grip. Very similar to the 4K. Take that nice little screen protector off. Put the battery in there. Let's see if it's charged up. Ooh, it's hot in here, and I'm hungry as crap. There she is, starting up just fine. Let's put a lens on there. Got a Canon lens mount. This is my Contact Zeiss 50mm declicked, do close modded. I'm gonna plug in my Samsung SSD, 1TB. 6K, no 6K in ProRes. So I can only shoot at 50 frames per second in the full sensor here. I can shoot 120 at 1080 in a crop mode. And then if I want true 6K resolution, I have to shoot RAW. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot RAW today at 6K 12:1. All right guys, again, this is not a full review. This is just gonna be a bunch of footage. I'm gonna take this camera out on my tripod. I'm not gonna get a ton of B-roll of me actually shooting. This is all about looking at the footage. This was the quick unboxing. Let's get out there and get some actual test footage with the new Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. If you're interested in picking up this camera, they are shipping now. You gotta order them, put them on pre-order. Click the link in the description below for B&H, Amazon, and you can pre-order this camera and hopefully get it as soon as I got it. I only got it in a couple days. I know they're on back order already, but it looks like they are actually shipping these. This is great. Without any further ado, let's look at some test footage on this. No gimbal stuff, just tripod, get some skin tones, get some footage. Let's go. Let's shoot some stuff. Come on. This is pretty stupid, but I'm doing it anyways. This is a test with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera in vlog mode. I'm using the 10 to 18mm lens from Canon. It's an EFS lens, so it's perfect for this crop sensor. Super35, 4K, film mode on the Blackmagic, getting that 13 stops of dynamic range. Built-in microphones. This is the most stripped down version of this camera. I really love how small and light this thing can get. Of course, this is not how you're gonna actually use this camera. You're gonna rig it up, you're gonna put batteries on it, you're gonna put microphones on it. But you can do this. But why? Why would you do this? This is terrible. There's no autofocus. Every time I tried to do the spot autofocus mode, it just never worked. So I had to actually manually focus this, and then kind of guessing that I'm in focus right now. By the way, I'm super sweaty. I apologize for that. It's very disgusting. But yeah, vlog on the Pocket Cinema Camera. Got auto shutter speed on right now, so it's automatically changing the exposure, which is cool. It's cool that that's a feature, but why would you use this for vlogging? So what do you guys think of the footage? I mean, it looks pretty crispy. My first impressions are that, well, it's small. I mean, look at it. 6K cinema camera right here. This is my little vlog rig, and of course, this is completely unnecessary, and if you were actually shooting a vlog in 6K on this camera, you would be nuts, but you can do it, and I just kind of did it for kicks and giggles. Of course, it's not super practical, but the great thing about it was I was able to strip this thing down. I brought my tripod, but I ended up just switching to going handheld with the 17-55 on the 6K Blackmagic, and I found it to be really practical and usable. I was able to kind of quietly and secretly snag shots of people as they were standing around, walking around San Juan Capistrano. It was pretty inconspicuous. I did feel a little strange walking around with this kind of big thing, but for the most part, people just thought I was taking pictures. And I think if you're not using the SSD or a cage or anything like that, you can totally get away with this thing being just kind of a run and gun setup. Battery life on this is not good. It is not good at all. It reminds me a lot of the original Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera, not the 4K, but the original one. It took these small, tiny little Nikon batteries, and it would burn through those like crazy. I mean, we're talking probably 30 minutes max on this camera right now, and maybe even less. I've switched the battery 2 or 3 times. I say 3 because by the end of my shoot I was down to 0 on my second battery, and I was only out there for about 2 hours. So honestly, not the best. You're gonna wanna have a battery solution if you're using this all day long. To me, I like the small form factor, and you can get away with it. Just gonna have to bring a bunch of batteries. I had 6 Canon LPE6 batteries in my bag with me just in case, and I guess if you're willing to wrangle batteries like that all day long, you could get away with it. I think the best kind of happy medium solution with battery life on this is going to be using the battery grip that Blackmagic is selling. I think it's on pre-order still. You can't actually get them yet. But with that battery grip, you can use an L-mount battery from Sony, and that will give you much better battery life, probably like 2 to 3 hours worth, and it won't bulk it up too much. It will make it a little chunkier, but it gives you a little more grip, and it's nice and compact. But who's this thing for? I mean, I think honestly, if you're watching this video and you're not a cinematographer or not a professional shooter, this isn't for you. This is not by any means a YouTuber camera. In fact, I think the 4K is gonna be better for a lot of YouTubers because the 120 frames per second mode on this can only be enabled in 1080p, in ProRes only, and in that crop. The crop on top of the Super 35 is probably like a 2x crop, you know, similar to the Micro Four Thirds platform. So at that point, like, why not just use the Pocket 4K? And if you're only able to shoot 4K ProRes on this, I was hoping to shoot 6K ProRes, but I can't. I can only shoot 4K ProRes, at least for now. Then again, what's the point? The only real reason to shoot on this, in my opinion, is the 6K RAW. I think honestly, this camera here is going to be really disruptive in the industry. A C200 right now is coming in around $7,000. If you can get them used or get the B version, you can get them for like 5,000 or 6,000, but still. But basically with the price of a C200, you could buy 2 of these bad boys, if not 3 if you're kitting out your C200. And I think that's really what makes this amazing. For $2,500, you're getting 6K RAW with a Super 35 sensor. It looks amazing, it's compact, it's easy to use, the UI on this thing is incredible. I'm gonna go into detail about this camera in a full review later on this channel, so make sure to stay subscribed and see that full review. Also, leave a comment and let me know anything that you want to see. I'm going to be doing a comparison with the 4K camera tomorrow with my friend Armando, and then I'm gonna do a full featured review on this as well. This was just a first look and first impressions, and if you're interested in picking up one of these bad boys, then consider using the link in the description. Again, would really appreciate it if you would click that link and buy it using my link if this was helpful to you. Once again, I'm Dave Mays. This is the Pocket Cinema Camera 6K, We'll see you next time.